have a nice little cozy group today, which is wonderful. I will have you start in Shavasana with your head facing me. Okay, so we'll start here in Shavasana as we begin to just arrive in this space. Today we are tuning into the energy of summer solstice. And this is a heart opening practice because summer is filled with love and joy, and it's this perfect harmony of summer solstice is a perfect harmony of masculine and feminine energy coming together and creating this beautiful energetic space for us to really expand and contract and breathe life into our manifestation. So we've been spending all spring creating this fertile soil, planting our seeds of intention and what we're manifesting. And now we're in this space where we get to watch it all grow, watch it all come to life, and this beautiful, abundant, fertile ground, all of the prosperity, all of the manifestations start to show up. All of our harvest begins to grow and blossom and is there for us to enjoy. So during this practice today, see if you can cultivate a softening in the heart center, a softening of the space, and an openness to the abundance and the life that is brewing at this time. So take a few moments to find your breath, feel into your body, feel into this energy of expansion, of growth, of prosperity, wealth, luck, joy, whatever it is that you're trying to attract into your life right now. Lean into that space with your heart. Allow your heart to soften with the breath. Feel it warming like a liquid light at your heart center today. And see if you can, in your mind, begin to picture whatever it is that you want your favorite version of your life to look like right now, whatever it is that you're working towards, that you're trying to embody right now. See if you can picture that in your mind and then drop it down into your heart and begin to feel what that feels like. And then we'll begin with a supported butterfly. So just laying in reclined butterfly, drawing the soles of the feet together and letting the knees fall open with support as needed. Maybe drawing the hands to the belly, or palms facing up at your sides. Feeling into that space at the heart center. Ask yourself, what sets my soul on fire? What is my deepest devotion right now? What is my greatest wish? What am I passionate about? What fuels me? And see what comes up for you. Feel into it with your heart. Like, what is the greatest thing that you can picture in your heart for you, for your life, for this time in your life? And Supta Baddha Konasana is supported reclined butterfly. We are in this energetic space of creation. So when you have tapped into what this greatest expression of love for your life is, place your hands on your belly and see if you can drop that down into your belly, into your place of creation. The fire within you, feel that fire burning within you at your core, feeling confident, feeling centered, feeling sure. Feel yourself creating this beautiful picture. You have the ability to create whatever it is that you want to see in your physical reality by tuning into that energy within you, within your core, within your energetic body. Notice the rise and fall of the belly, of the breath, as if you're breathing life into this energetic imprint. Bring the legs out long, release any props. In whatever way is intuitive to you, find Sphinx pose. So maybe rolling over to one side and then making your way to the belly. Elbows under the shoulders, forearms pressing into the earth, fingertips spread out nice and wide. Draw the shoulder blades together and open the heart center. Gaze can come between the hands, or you can let the head hang heavy. We'll work with a few affirmations throughout practice today. Whatever resonates with you, feel free to use it. If it doesn't, that's okay. You can certainly come up with your own affirmations that you would like to use. As we move into the practice, our first affirmation is, I focus on the love within me. I attract love around me. I focus on the love within me. I attract love around me. And come back to that softening of the heart center. And if you need to come down to your forearms or come into another posture, feel free to do so. Wherever you are, draw the awareness to the heart. Notice the front or back body, or the breath. Three more breaths here. Draw the hands under the shoulders and press back for child's pose. Bring the knees width of the mat. Use a blanket for cushioning if you need to. or fold your mat over. Oops, I disrupted my little spiral here. Knees width of the mat, send the hips back. Walk the arms out and allow the forehead to rest on the earth. Allow the spine to lengthen, reaching the crown towards the front of the mat, hips sinking. You can rest your forehead on a block. You can use a bolster if you'd like to have a bolster and have a little more support, whatever feels good to you. Use whatever props you need to feel supported here. Our affirmation here is, I welcome love with open arms. I welcome love with open arms. Allow the mind to empty into the earth. Any thoughts of judgment or criticism or self-doubt about whatever this beautiful image is for you, allow it to be released from your mind into the earth. Gaze comes up towards the hands, gently walk them back, coming up into tabletop. We'll move into cat-cows. So wrists stacked underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips, tops of the feet to the mat or toes tucked for a little extra stability. Fingertips spread nice and wide. Gaze comes between the hands. Find a neutral spine. And on the inhale, draw the gaze up. Allow the belly to drop and the tailbone to rise. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the tailbone, and bring the gaze towards the navel. Take some time in this first cat to release the neck, maybe gently moving side to side. Feeling into any sticky spaces. And when you're ready, dropping the belly and coming into cow. Gaze comes forward. Press away from the earth. Allow the heart center to drop. That space between the shoulder blades and the back side of the heart. Feel into any tension there. And on the exhale, press through the earth, round the spine, and breathe through that same space. Tuck the tailbone. Begin to move through these at your own pace with your breath. Feel into your body. You begin atypical movements, moving the hips. Try to keep a nice even breath with an inhale and exhale, whatever count is good for you. And find a neutral spine, and we'll prepare for melting heart. So you can place 2 blocks if you need, about shoulder width apart. And walking the hands out, either on your forearms or maybe on your elbows with the palms together. Allow the heart center to sink through the shoulders. You may need to make adjustments on how far away your blocks are from your body. Knees stay hip distance apart, a 90-degree angle. This hold can be a little intense, so if you need to move into another posture or you need to adjust any props, take any modifications, feel free to do so. Our affirmation here is, I was born to be abundant. I was born to be abundant. Whatever way is intuitive to you, gently release and walk the hands back. Tuck the toes and come into a little bit of a toe squat. Just coming back as far as feels comfortable for you. If you want to come to a fully upright position, you can. The further out you have your hands, the less intense this is. And we'll move into pigeon on the right side. So bringing the hands towards the front of the mat, right knee forward. You can use a block underneath the hip if you'd like. Play around where you'd like your shin to be. I like to try to have mine as close to parallel to the front of the mat. I feel a little bit more of a release in the hip that way. But sometimes I feel better with my ankle closer to the groin. Just feel into what feels good in your body today. Know that it's ever changing. No need to put ourselves into positions and pretzel ourselves into a place that our body does not vibe with. You can stay in this upright position or lower down to your forearms into a sleeping swan. You can also bring your forearms to your bolster if you'd like. Our hips are part of our root, part of our foundation, and they're also usually very tight just because of the way we interact with the world around us. Our hips can be kind of tight if you do a lot of sitting or a lot of standing. But also energetically, I've talked about this before, we do store a lot of emotional, energetic stuff there in our muscles, especially as it relates to our sense of security, our sense of safety, and as we're moving into this trust and this space where we are expanding and looking at all of this growth, sometimes there may be some stuff there that's stored that could come up for you as far as fear of like jumping into this unknown, into this next space. So feel into that space as we are in this posture, as we're working with the hips. And gently remove props. Release the right side, maybe taking a brief child's pose before we move into the left. Drawing that left knee forward towards the hands. Again, using any props that you need. Feeling into that same energy on this side, and breaking up those stagnant energies, those narratives that are anything less than love. Love and trust. You can even with the breath imagine on the exhale sending that warmth, that love from the heart center down to the hips, down the belly, into the hips. And imagine it softening with each breath, with each intention to soften. And come down to your forearms if you would like, or you can stay in the upright position, coming into a sleeping swan. And gently release. And coming into a seated position, your legs out in front of you. We'll move into a seated twist. So, well, Alicia, you can have your legs crossed. Yeah, and just do an easy twist. We'll start with the right side. So bring the right foot to the outside of the left leg. You can also take this in shoelace if you would like to wrap that left ankle back towards around the other way. Yeah, there you go. Stacking the knees on top of each other. Yeah. And here we'll just find a nice long spine. And then on an inhale, draw the arms up. Exhale, gentle twist to the right, opening up to the right. Left hand comes to the knees here, no pulling. Just allow it to rest. Right arm comes behind you, fingertips tracing towards the back wall. And imagine lengthening on each inhale just a little more. Waking up the spine. Imagine the breath traveling from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Down the spine on the exhale, and up the spine on the inhale to the crown. Inhale, draw the arms back up, gently unwind. Shake the legs out. Opposite side. So this time, right leg under, left leg on top. Find the length in the spine. Root down through the sit bones. Inhale, arms come up overhead, lengthen. Exhale, twist and open to the left side. Left fingertips plant behind you. Right hand rests on the knees or on the thigh, whatever feels good to you. Gently unwind. And we'll make our way to supported fish. So if you would like to take that with a bolster, you can. Placing the bolster at the base of your spine and a block at the top of your mat for your head, maybe. Knees bent. Allow your spine to lay along the bolster. Draw the shoulder blades under you. You can have the legs out long if you would like. You can bring the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to fall open, maybe with some support from your blocks or your blanket. Our affirmation here is, I easily find abundance. I easily find abundance. And see if you can tune into that feeling of gratitude as you state this affirmation to yourself. I easily find abundance. Abundance and gratitude are of the same vibration. So as we incorporate the vibrational energy, the feeling, the emotion of gratitude, we are also tapping into that feeling of abundance. And we tend to draw into our reality what we vibrate as, or what we are energetically experiencing and feeling aligns with us. I easily find abundance. And gently, in whatever way feels good to your body, move out of supported fish, and we'll move into uh, supported bridge. So coming to the back on the mat, head facing me. Feet hip distance apart. Press through the soles of the feet. If you'd like to place a block underneath the sacrum, place the block on the largest surface area. And the sacrum is just not under your lower back, but just below that. Allow the hips to rest there. Tuck the chin in towards the chest, creating a little bit of length in the cervical spine. Hands can rest on the rib cage or at your side. Come back to the breath and back to that intention at the beginning of practice, or back to whatever it is that sets your soul on fire, whatever your deepest devotion is. And come back to that imagery, that vision that you've created in your mind. And allow it to rest at the base of your skull. This is our occipital lobe. This is where our vision is projected from, if you will. So imagine seeing it here in your mind from that space in the center of your forehead, kind of between your eyebrows, and your third eye, back to the occipital lobe, to the base of your skull, and being projected out through your eyes into your reality, your life as you know it. Remove any props, lowering the hips down and coming into your final Shavasana. Take up some space on your mat. Get comfortable. Allow yourself to rest however you'd like to rest. Take any final postures you need to take before you move into a restful beautiful posture. Let go of any shape of your breath and allow your body to just be held here. With each exhale, allowing relaxation to wash over you. Your body held here by the earth with nowhere else to be other than right here, right within your sacred container. Allow your body this time for rest to integrate all of the energetic and physical work that you've done today. Letting go of any judgment or worry or fear. And allowing yourself to be pure love. Feel your heart soften and become warm. And with each breath, this warmth, this love begins to spread from your heart center throughout your entire being, softening and releasing any tension, any stagnant energies, becoming balanced in both the masculine and feminine, becoming aligned with the heart and the mind. Allow yourself to rest and receive in this new vibration you have created. Begin to deepen the breathing. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Coming back to the space. Whenever you're ready, coming to a seated position facing me. Take a breath. Place your hands over your heart. Just love yourself for showing up here, for showing up for you, for creating this sacred space. On an inhale, circle sweep the arms, that big stretch. Gaze comes up towards the hands, palms together. Exhale, hands at heart center. Thank you for joining me today in this practice of celebrating love and the summer solstice and all of our fruitful, beautiful, loving energies that we are cultivating right now for our greatest desires and wishes and hopes and dreams, and all of the love for everybody in that space, for everybody to come to that space of being able to picture their most beautiful life. I hope that this practice has resonated with you and that you found benefit in the teachings and in the physical asana. I hope that you can carry these benefits with you throughout the rest of your week as we celebrate this beautiful energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Sat Nam. May you vibrate and exist and resonate with whatever favorite flavor of spicy, sweet version of you that you are today. I love you all. Bye.